Hey everyone, it's Rebecca. Welcome to yoga. So today we're just going to do a power vinyasa flow. It should be about a 30-minute video. 3 things to remember in our practice today is to be gentle and kind to yourself, listen to your body, because your body's your best teacher, and to please take modifications whenever you need to. No 2 people look the same, so no 2 yoga poses look the same. My poses are not gonna look like yours, and yours are not gonna look like mine, and that's perfectly okay, because if we all look the same, it would be really boring. So we're gonna get started in Tadasana at the top of our mat. So we're gonna come into a mountain pose, so feet can be together or slightly apart. It's completely up to you. But I really want to think about grounding down through the 4 corners of the feet. So root down through the inner ball and the outer ball, the inner heel and the outer heel. So as you begin to root down through the 4 corners of the feet, think about lifting up through the arches, the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hips. Think about lifting up through the sternum, softening your front ribs, and from deep within your shoulders, rotate your entire arms and palms so they're facing forward. So you're in Tadasana. And then gently close your eyes. So as you root down through the feet, lift up through the crown of the head. And it's okay if your body starts to sway from side to side. Just notice how you feel in your body right now in this very moment. Gently bring your palms to touch to the center of your chest. And if you would like to set an intention for your practice today, please do so. You could dedicate your practice to someone or something in your life. Maybe your intention is to stay fully present on your mat during our flow today. Gently release your hands down by your sides, palms face forward for Tadasana, mountain pose. Gently blink your eyes open. All right, so we're going to start our flow. So inhale, extend your arms up high, reach for the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, hands down low, Uttanasana pose. Gazes at the legs, navel draws back towards the spine. Inhale, halfway lengthen, half of a forward fold. Exhale, step back to your first downward facing dog pose. Downward facing dog. Begin to pedal the feet out, bend into the knees. Walk the dog, wag the tail. Any little movements here are welcome. Start to bring awareness to different parts of your body that you may not have been thinking about all day. Get your blood flowing a little bit. Gently begin to quiet the movement in the downward facing dog. We're going to transition into a tabletop. So it's hands and knees. And we're going to make our way into hero's pose. So gently draw your knees together. And if it allows, take your feet about hips width apart. Untuck your toes if it feels good. And gently start to walk your hands back towards your knees. And then see if you can start to sit your butt in between your feet or on your heels. Hands can stay on the mat. Or you can gently start to walk your hands closer to your hips. Gently bring your palms to touch. Palms face up onto the legs. If it feels okay, these are just modifications. These are variations. So please remember to be gentle and kind to your knees. Our knees have feelings and they can be sensitive too. Transition out of hero's pose into a tabletop. So back into hands and knees. So from tabletop, we want our hands to be about shoulder width apart, wrist creases parallel to the top of the mat, shoulders and hips in line with each other. Knees are about hips width apart, knees and hips in line with each other, and untuck your toes. Next pose is going to be extended table. So we're going to extend our right leg behind us, but tuck our right toes under first. Work to keep your hips level and squared. And then extend your left arm forward, but you're going to tent your fingers. So as you tent your fingers, lift your palms up and imagine that there are people living in a teepee. And so you don't want to crush the people in the teepee, so you really want to lift the palm, lengthen the arm, the left arm, lengthen the right leg. Start to engage your abdominal muscles. And then gently begin to lift your arm and your leg if it feels okay, working to keep your hips level and square and keeping your core engaged. So lengthen your left arm forward as you lengthen your right leg behind you. How's your breath? Are you holding your breath? If so, just breathe. Lower the left hand to the mat, lower the right knee to the mat. Reset your table for course number 2. I wonder what my course number 2 is going to be today. Now, extend your left leg behind you, coming into that cat stretch variation, sometimes what it's referred to. And then we're going to extend our right arm forward. We're going to tent our right fingertips. So long stretch. So we're stretching, working to square the hips, working to feel the abs turn on. Now press down through the left hand and maybe start to float your arm and your leg up, your right arm and your left leg. Flex your left foot, toes face the floor. Work to keep your hips level and squared. Big spinal stretch here. Reach, reach, reach in both directions. Can you get an inch longer? Next pose is plank pose. So right hand comes to the mat, left toes tucked down, right toes step back to meet the left. Plank pose. So for plank, it's like a top of a push-up. Your knees can be off the mat. You can let your knees stay on the mat. It's completely up to you. This is your flow. I'm just simply guiding you today. So we're in that top of a push-up. So we're pressing down through the fingers and the palms as we're lifting up through the arms. Pressing down through the balls of the feet as you lift up through the heels. Gauge your core. Pubic bone moves towards floating ribs. And then on an exhale, lower all the way down. Elbows hug in. Untuck your toes. Next pose is cobra. Inhale, low cobra, number 1. Elbows draw in towards the ribs. Press your shoulder blades into your chest. Gaze is forward. Lower all the way down. Inhale, low cobra, number 2. Elbows draw in towards the ribs. Lengthen the sternum beyond the front of the mat. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, low cobra, number 3. Elbows draw in towards the ribs. Press the shoulder blades into the chest. Lengthen the sternum forward. Feel space in the collarbones. Exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck the toes under, press your way into a plank, and from plank into downward facing dog. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Root down through the fingers and the palms as you lift up through the arms. Your hips move up and back. Body looks like this beautiful upside down V. Observe your breath. How does your breath feel now versus how it did when you first stepped on your yoga mat today? Inhale, bend into your knees, look just beyond your hands. Walk to the front of your mat. We're going to meet in a gentle forward fold. Uttanasana. From gentle forward fold, we're going to make our way into a half of a forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana. Palms on the mat, fingertips to the mat, or palms to the outsides of the calves. Lengthen the crown of the head forward as the gaze is beyond the feet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend your arms up high. Reach for the side. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down low. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Half of a forward fold. Exhale, step the left foot back, right foot back. Plank pose. From plank, lower all the way down. Elbows hug in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. low, medium, or high, yogi's choice. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. So in this sequence has an extra plank. At any point you can remove the plank, press your way into tabletop, or just straight into downward facing dog. This is up to you. Remember to be gentle and kind, and listen to your body. It's your best teacher. From here, we're going to bend into both knees. Look just beyond your hands. Step the left foot forward, right foot forward, half of a forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend both arms up high. Reach for the sky. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen, half of a forward fold. Exhale, step the right foot back, left foot back, plank pose. From plank, lower all the way down, elbows hug in, untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra, low, medium, or high. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. Now take a second to check your hands up. See that your hands are about shoulder width apart, maybe pointer fingers point forward. Spread your fingers wide. Keeping your ears in between your arms, take your gaze back towards your feet. See that your feet are about hips width apart. The second and the third toe are pointing forward. Hips move up and back. Body looks like a beautiful upside down V. Bend into both of your knees. Take your gaze beyond your hands. Step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Half of a forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend both arms up high. Reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down low. Inhale, halfway lengthen, half of a forward fold. Exhale, step the right foot back, left foot back, plank pose. From plank, lower all the way down, elbows hug in, untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra, low, medium, or high. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. Down dog. From downward facing dog, hips up high, lengthen your spine, neck and face are soft. How is your breath? Now, from downward facing dog, we're going to transition to the front of our mat. So bend into your knees, look just beyond your hands, step your right foot forward, left foot forward, half of a forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend both arms up high, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands down low. Making our way into standing splits. Use your right leg as your standing leg. So we're going to press down through the four corners of the right foot. You're going to start to lift your left leg up. Work to keep your hips level and squared as you did earlier in your extended table pose. You can walk both hands maybe closer to your right foot. Maybe get your forehead a little closer to your knees. Now the left foot's going to be flexed. The left toes are going to point towards the floor. You can take one hand to an ankle, or you can take both hands to your ankle, or switch hands. It's up to you. Just play with balance. Balance can be challenging and fun at the same time. Now from standing splits, we're going to make our way into an airplane pose. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. So you're going to take your gaze beyond your right foot. Look, bend into your right knee, and lift one arm or both arms up. Airplane pose, Virabhadrasana 3. Lengthen the crown of the head forward as you lengthen the lifted leg behind you. How's your breath? Check in with your breath. Lower both arms back to the mat, making your way into a supported airplane. Oops. And then lower the left leg to the mat. Making your way back into a gentle forward fold. Maybe bend into your knees and wag your tail a little bit. We're going to move on to the opposite side. So you're going to make your way into Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down to the four corners of the left foot. Start to lift the right leg up. Work to keep the hips level and squared. The forehead drops moves closer to the standing leg. Maybe walk your hands closer to your left ankle or left foot. Maybe take one hand, reach for your left leg. Maybe take your other hand, reach for your left leg. Maybe take both hands, reach for your left leg. At the same time, up to you. Now, from our standing splits, we're going to make our way into a supported airplane. So take your gaze beyond your left foot. Walk your hands forward. You're more than welcome to keep both hands on the mat or on the ground if you'd like. Gently bend into the left knee. Lift one arm or both arms up. Virabhadrasana 3. Lengthen the crown of the head forward as you lengthen the lifted leg behind you. Work to keep the hips level and squared. The toes of the lifted leg, the right leg, are pointing towards the floor. Smile. It's okay to experience turbulence because airplanes do. Lower both hands back to the mat. Make your way into supported airplane. And then lower the right leg to the mat. We're going to bend into both knees and make our way into a chair pose, Utkatasana. Shift your weight back into your heels. Bend into your knees. Seat down low, arms up high. Chair pose, Utkatasana. So we want to be mindful of the low back here. So we don't want any big booty Judies or tiny heinies. Find a natural curve in your low back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lengthen, half of a forward fold. Exhale, step back to your plank pose. From plank, we're going to lower all the way down. Elbows hug in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Low, medium, or high. Be gentle and kind. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. From down dog, we're going to step forward into a high lunge. Step your right foot forward into a high lunge. Press down through your feet, square your hips, lift both arms up, crescent lunge, breathe. Now, if you need to, drop your left knee down. Drop your left knee down. Please modify. But wherever you are in this pose, press down through the heel and the big toe of the right foot as you lift the right inner ankle up. Press down to the ball of the left foot. And think about moving your pubic bone towards your floating ribs. An easy way to do this is take your gaze towards your belly and then lift your gaze back up. Arms are active, fingers are active. Lower both hands back to the mat to high lunge. Step back to a plank. From plank, you're going to lower all the way down. Elbows hug in, untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Low, medium, or high. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. Down dog, we're moving on to the opposite side. So step the left foot forward into a high lunge. Press down through your feet, square your hips. Begin to lift both arms up into a crescent lunge. Press down through the heel of the left foot. Press down through the heel and the big toe of the left foot as you start to lift your left inner ankle up. Press down through the ball of the right. Square the hips. And then maybe take your gaze towards your belly button so the pubic bone moves towards the floating ribs. And then begin to lift your gaze back up. Crescent lunge. Lower both hands back to the mat. Step back to your plank. From plank, lower all the way down. Elbows hug in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're going to come into a child's pose. So gently drop both knees to the mat. Knees can touch, your knees can be hips width apart, so you can get your big toes to touch. Shift your hips back towards your heels. Arms can stay extended out long if you'd like. Maybe your forehead can rest on the mat. Come back to your intention. Come back to your breath. From child's pose, gently make your way back into your downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So downward facing dog. Bend into your knees. Look just beyond your hands. Step or hop to the front of your mat. We're going to make our way into that half of a forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, hands down low. Inhale, halfway lengthen, half of a forward fold. Exhale, step or hop back to your plank pose. From plank, lower all the way down. Elbows hug in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra, low, medium, or high. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, step the right foot forward into a high lunge. Press down to the feet, square the hips, lift both arms up. Crescent lunge, breathe. Press down through the heel of the right foot and the ball of the left. Lower both hands back to the mat, step back to your plank. From plank, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. Step left foot forward into high lunge. Press down to the feet, square the hips, lift both arms up. Crescent lunge, breathe. Lower both hands back to the mat. Step back to your plank. From plank, lower all the way down. Elbows hug in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, plank to downward facing dog. Hips up high, lengthen your spine. Your neck and your face are soft. Observe your breath. Bend into your knees. Look just beyond your hands. Step or hop to the top of your mat. We're going to meet in that half of a forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to play with balance again. Press down through the right foot, start to lift the left leg up, standing splits. From standing splits, we're going to make our way into airplane pose. From airplane pose, we're going to transition into standing on one leg. So you're going to start to lift your torso up, take your gaze up, bend into left knee, flex your left foot. Take your hands to your waist. Take your left hand to either behind your left knee, left hand to left shin, left peace fingers to left big toes. You have options. Right hand is on your waist. Now, we're going to start to extend our right leg forward wherever you're at. Work to keep your hips level and squared, shoulders and hips stack on top of each other. Right hand can stay on the waist, or it can go to the side, like a half of a T. How's your breath? If it feels okay, take the left leg out to the left. Lift your chest up. Press shoulder blades into chest. Widen collarbones. Return left leg back to center. Remove left hand from left leg, keep left leg lifted. Next pose is, so bend into left knee, take left hand to left waist, right hand comes towards the ground, bend into the right knee, the right hand is to the pinky side beyond the right foot, extend the left leg behind you, left hip stacks on top of right, left shoulder stacks on top of right. Gaze is at the ground, can be towards the left side of the mat, or you can take your gaze towards the ceiling. You can lift your left hand towards the ceiling. Gaze is at the left thumb. Make sure that the left foot's flexed. How's your breath? How are you feeling? Lower the left hand back to the mat, make your way into a supported airplane, and then lower the left leg to the mat. Bend into both knees. We're gonna make our way in opposite side. Press down through the four corners of the left foot, extend the right leg up. See if you can get your head closer to your left leg. Make your way into your extended airplane pose. From extended airplane, make your way into your Virabhadrasana 3. If you can lift your arms, it's okay. And then make your way into standing on one leg. So we're all standing on one leg. Everybody's pose is gonna look different. Gently bring your hands to your waist if you can. Now, if you need your right toes to touch down and lift your right heel up, that's perfectly okay. Take your drishti up. I like where the wall meets the ceiling if I'm indoors. Take right hand to the back of the right leg behind the knee, or take the right hand to the shin, or take the right hand, peace fingers, to the big toe. You're more than welcome to stay here or extend your right leg forward. Check in with your breath. Hand can be on your waist, or you can take your left hand out to the side into a half of a T. Extend the right leg out to the right. If it feels good, remember to be gentle and kind. Bring the right leg back to center. Release the right hand from the right leg. Both arms into a T. We're gonna make our way into half. Bend into right knee. Right hand comes to waist. Left hand reaches for the floor. Extend the right leg behind you. Work to stack the right hip on top of the left. The right shoulder on top of the left. Extend the right hand towards the sky. The gaze can be at the floor, can be at the right side, or it could be at your right thumb. Flex your right foot. How's your breath? Gently lower the right hand to the mat, making your way into supported airplane. From supported airplane, you're gonna lower the right foot to the mat. You're gonna bend into both knees, making your way into yogi toe balance. Gently bring your palms to touch to the center of your chest. Lift your heels up off the mat. Bum towards your heels, or keep your hands on the mat. Gently return your hands back to the mat. Extend your legs, making your way into a wide-legged forward fold. Take your feet about mats width apart or wider. Bend into your knees. Place the soles of your hands underneath the soles of your feet, the palms underneath the soles of the feet. Gaze is in between the legs. Just straighten the legs. Maybe bend into the elbows. Gorilla pose. Wiggling the fingers is like giving the wrist a nice little massage. Gently bend into both knees. Release your hands from your feet. Make your way into a wide-legged chair. Bring yourself to standing. Keep your hands extended over your head. Take your left hand to the left side. Press down through the right foot. Reach the right arm up high. Let the right arm fall to the left side for a big side body stretch. Bring both arms up high, reach for the sky. Take the right hand down to the right side. Press down through the left foot and let the left arm extend to the left. This is a stretch you could do every day. So good to stretch our side bodies. Extend both arms up high. Reach for the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down by your side and make your way into a seated posture. So I'm going to face you, you stay where you're at. So as you make your way into your seated posture, gently begin to bring your hands to touch to the center of your chest. So sit tall, sit strong, sit well, lift up through the crown of the head. Gently close the eyes and think of someone or something that you are grateful for and send them gratitude. If you are grateful for many people or many things, please send them gratitude now. And then taking as much time as you need, gently make your way onto your back, making your way into final relaxation pose. Shavasana. So you're more than welcome to stay in Shavasana if you'd like. The most important thing to remember about Shavasana is that the eyes are closed and that you are completely relaxed. The palms face up or face down. The hands can rest on your torso if you'd like. The eyes are closed. You may start to notice that certain things may come up as you lie here in this pose, because our issues lie in our tissues. So if you start to feel anything, be with your feelings. Don't try to suppress it. As we do our asana practice, it often brings up things that we typically detach from or push down. Let them come up. You're in a safe space. If you notice that your mind is starting to wander into a thought, fantasy, or dream, simply draw your awareness back to your breath. You are more than welcome to stay in this posture for as long as you'd like.